If you were a nerdy, autistic, nature loving child in the 2010s, you have probably heard of the Warrior Cats book series by Aaron Hunter. You may not have heard of the Warrior Cats The New Prophecy Quest video game, which was a flash game hosted online. It is no longer something that you can find online, it's just non existent now, except I heard of this program called Flashpoint. I will add a link to that. And it is basically an archive of all of these old Flash games that are no longer functional and, in many cases, no longer able to really be found online anywhere. And you can just play them. And so I am going to relive some childhood nostalgia by playing Warrior Cats The New Prophecy Quest, the video game. I was really bad at this back in the day, like as a kid, because I was really bad at video games. I'm still bad at video games, but I've played a little bit of it before I had the idea of like, oh hey, this would make a very cool video. See how many other people remember this obscure Warrior Cats game. And it's not as hard as I remember, but it is still kind of a hard game, honestly. So we're going to go ahead and play this game and just see how it goes. And let's see. I'll just pick a city. I was actually born in Seattle. I know one. Hawkpaw? That's not bad. From my little bit of playtesting, if you pick Shadow Clan, you can attack and move diagonally, and honestly, that's really OP. Um, my friend has a cat named Hawk, and he's a brown tabby. I've always loved these cat photos. They're just all like, some of them look suspicious, some of them just look zero brain cells. This guy looks a little bit cross-eyed. I think I'm gonna pick this one because he looks suspicious, and he's a brown tabby like my friend's cat Hawk. So, okay, I'm just gonna spin all. All right, not bad. Okay, so this is thing. There are instructions, but the web page that has the instructions no longer exists. So I just kind of figured it out, honestly. And I will also explain how this works. So, first is the movement phase. You roll the dice, and it tells you how much you can move. But what I'm going to do is not bother with that. I'm going to check scent, which it pops up these red tiles. Red tiles indicate an occupied cell, which could be anything, pretty much. And then you go on back into the movement phase, and look, diagonal movement. It's OP. And then explore, it will tell you what's in the occupied red square. That green star thing, we want to get 4 of those stars, and then the game's complete, I think. I don't know. I've never gotten that far. Um, I'd say, because every time that I've gone for one of these green stars, I've had to battle for it. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get my health up first. And so that's water. You need water. You have thirst points. And you have to roll a number to see whether or not you can get the water, which I think is kind of really ridiculous because that's just not how it works. Like, it's water. You don't need to roll a dice and like do a skill check to drink a glass of water in real life, you know? And then borage, they misspelled it here. It's borge. And that's not like the British spelling or anything. It is just a typo. Okay, finally. I have had really bad luck with always rolling really low for getting herbs. So I'm glad I got some Borge. Okay, I think we're gonna try and go for this green star, and then we'll see what happens. You have found water supply. It's a vital item. Yeah, now it goes into a battle phase because you can't just get a thing. What does it say we're fighting? A dog? Okay. Yeah, Hawkpaw is strong. Good job. Okay, maybe never mind. I just rolled a 1 attack. I did good with my defense, though. Okay, come on, come on, come on. It's like, it's silly how, like, amped up I get of just, like, clicking numbers. Which really, like, I don't think this game was, like, I'd imagine it wouldn't have been difficult to code. I know nothing about coding, so just, like, keep that in mind. But as someone who knows nothing about coding or video games, this doesn't seem like it's that difficult because it's mostly like a random number generator. Okay. And the battle phases kind of go on for a while if you don't, like, neither of you are getting good attacks. Okay, this is gonna get him. Yep, there we go. Awesome, yay. Okay. I'm gonna go over here, explore. Okay, good, another herb. Wahoo. I think when I was a kid, I didn't get the point of this game because I would see, like right now, movement phase. You roll a 3. And so I'd be like, okay, my goal is to move 3 spaces. And not really getting the point of the other stuff that you can do. But yeah, I've got the hang of it now, despite the lack of instructions, because I figured out how to, like, figure it out through just playing the game. And so you just go through all these different little places. And then I'd say, honestly, my advice, first thing you do whenever you go somewhere, because look, I could have gone straight into something. And I think maybe if you stop in water, you die. I'm not certain, but it seems like that might be the case. Okay, a fish. I don't know if I can catch fish. So I'm actually gonna go over here. Okay, well, you know what? We'll give it a try. We'll get that frog. And we won't get the frog, actually. But yeah, we'll explore and see what that is. That's another fish. I think maybe fish might be too difficult for me. Well, that's a squirrel. I can get a squirrel. I'm going to go ahead and get that squirrel. Oh my god, can I get higher than a 7? Yes! Awesome. My health is getting kind of low, so I think I'm going to come over here. I'm going to explore whatever that is. And sometimes it just doesn't work, which I'm assuming that's purposeful, and it's like, you don't know what this is, you're going to have to figure it out. But usually whenever I've done that and then I, like, actually see what it is, it ends up being something dangerous. So usually I kind of just am like, okay, avoid then. Okay. Fuck, wasps. Sorry, I was trying not to swear in this so it would be child friendly. But I just got gotten by wasps and lost 3 health. So that's awesome. Um, I don't know what that's supposed to be actually. So the thing, some of these photos are really low quality, and I'm just like, what are you supposed to be? Like my health is low. I really need some like something, you know? So I'm gonna just honestly shit. If I go in the river, then I'm gonna be just in the river. So I'm gonna just go here, scared away some prey. That's okay. I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna rest. I didn't get any health points. I'm dying. Check sent. Okay. I'm gonna move up a bit. I guess I'll move up one. Oh my god. Am I okay, good. I'm not gonna die from thorns. That would have been embarrassing. I died from getting trampled by a sheep the first time that I tried playing this. Okay, one health point. That's better than nothing. Alright, and at this point, I'm just kind of. Okay, good. I've got some sort of herb there. That is all I need right now. Well, other than also getting it. Oh my god. I didn't even get the colt's foot. I'm. I think Hawkpaw's gonna die. Damn. And then I was thinking, like, oh my god. Nope, this is it. This is it for Hawkpaw. No, he only lost one health. Okay, maybe the hawk saw him and was like, "Okay, you're like me. I can't eat you. That would be unethical." Okay, hopefully I can get this colt's foot. Please, come on. Yes. Okay, now I'm just not as close to death as I was. That's good at least. Squirrel there. Okay, come on. Explore. And we've just got birds there, and like my hunger's okay, so I'm gonna just keep moving and hope I find some herbs, which somehow I haven't. Can I rest? Oh my god, only one health point? Is that the only amount of health you can get from resting? Okay, I think that's. Oh, is that a baby bird? Well, I guess maybe it's not a baby bird if I can't hunt it. Okay. Oh my god. And some of them, okay, so I rolled a 6 and my get number was 6. Sometimes you have to get that, you can, you have to get like get number or above, and sometimes it just has to be above get number. So it's just, I wish that they would just like pick one and stick to it, but I get it. What do you mean there's nothing to drink here? The puddle's right there. Do I have to be on the puddle? Drink. Okay, 2 isn't that bad, I guess. Let's see, prey right there. I just really need some herbs, honestly. No health points again. I'm I'm gonna die. I'm my death is inevitable. Oh my god, and the one red eye on that cat. It's like this stuff is just funny, honestly. Yes, herbs. Okay. Okay. We might be able to get this. We no, I'm not gonna get higher. Uh no, see, I wish they just pick one. It's like, oh my god. I've encountered ticks. At least I lost 0 health to that. But ugh, please, I need some herbs. Okay, I found another star, but I know that with my health so low, if I like do battle right now, oh my god, yes. See, I was gonna just try and like hope I get lucky like going through here, but I got marigolds, I got some health points back. Actually, oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Okay, I guess it just depends. All right, explore. Oh my god, am I gonna just be able to like build my health back up because this garden's gonna be full of herbs? I sincerely hope so. Oh my god, yes. Come on, Hawkpaw, we can still win this. We can still get this. Alright, I'm gonna come over here and explore this stuff. Okay, that didn't return anything. So I'm gonna assume that's something dangerous. That's... I don't know if the green means it's bad and poisonous, because it looks like it's dead. You know? So... Okay, borage. Sorry, borage. I gotta get this borage. Please. Yes. Okay, Hawkpaw. Just imagine you're the person who lives here and you see a cat just... Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that, but there we go. I'll take a point rest. But imagine you look outside, you see a cat just going around and methodically eating all of the plants in your yard. And also apparently narrowly avoiding getting eaten or attacked by the other cat in your yard. Oh my god. We saw you from across the two-leg garden and we love your vibe. Do I think I have it in me to get this other star now? Food supply. In the two-leg garden? Okay, I lost 1 health, but I'm at 7 of 16. I think I can get this. Come on. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Shit. Yeah, I might flee after this. In case if this attack doesn't go well. Hmm. Shit. What do I do? I got this. I can do this. I can do this. No, I can't. Okay. Hopefully I'll finish him off. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna flee. Oh my god. Nope, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Okay. Rest. Okay, 1 health point. Alright. Check scent. Barely anything here that's good and bad. Alright. Those are juniper berries, but those can be dangerous, so I'm going over here. Is that... What is that? That's a rock. Oh, water in crevice. And I have to roll higher than a 3 to drink water from a crevice. This game makes so much sense. Check scent. What is this line of danger? Okay. Well, I'll go all the way over here. Okay. Something I don't know what it is. Awesome. Can I try resting again? No health points. Y'all, I think Hawkpaw's gonna die. I think Hawkpaw's gonna die. It does make me feel a little bit better to know that this game actually is genuinely hard and it wasn't just me being bad at it as a kid. But it also kind of makes me feel bad because, like, if it's just like an RNG game, more or less, and there's no strategy to it, how am I ever supposed to win? How am I ever supposed to finally beat this Warrior Cats video game that I have had fond memories of since childhood if it's all just numbers and very limited strategy and it's just difficult and I'm kind of bad at it? Oh my god, a puddle. At least I won't die of thirst. I might be starving and I rolled lower than the puddle. Okay, well, you know what? I'm very hungry. I'm gonna try catching this chaffinch. And I missed it. Yeah, I'm gonna probably starve to death and also just wither away of low health. And I couldn't get the rabbit either. So you know what? We'll go on to the next one. And hopefully this will be better, please. Okay, more berries that... Well, do we want to just find out for research purposes if those will hurt you? Okay, I'm gonna drink water from the stream. Yes! Okay, I have 1 health point, so I think... Oh wait, why did I do that? Okay. Sometimes I don't think things through. Well, let's see. Okay, so juniper berries are good for you. Okay, we might still be able to get this. I don't think so. I think I'm gonna die of hunger. But I might die of hunger instead of low health. Okay. This is really stressful for just being a rolling numbers game. And then the bird nest, okay. I might not die of hunger if I get lucky. Okay. Okay. Is Hawkpaw gonna get this? Alright. Check scent again. Okay. Roll dice. Go here, go into the stream. drink in the stream. Okay, good water. 2 thirst points. What's there? Little rodent of some sort. I say we're gonna skip whatever the movement is, and we're gonna hunt that rodent. I kind of wish that this could somehow be like a multiplayer strategy game where like you can team up with a friend somehow to do this. Or maybe like not even a friend, but just randomly assigned to another person playing the game if you don't have a friend to currently play with. And you can like, I don't know, just work together. Which I feel like would kind of be doing it on easy mode. But maybe they could also incorporate something to just make it not as like if you're playing as a team, it would have to be harder in a different way to make up for how it would be. I don't know. Okay, starling. That's a European starling, but you can see them in the US because they were introduced here. And they actually make some really interesting noises. Okay, there's a lot of scent here. So kind of, oh my god. Yeah, I think this is it. I only lost 3 health. I guess they don't want you to think that you're getting eaten by a hawk, maybe? I don't know. And that's a weasel of some sort of mustelid that wants to kill me. You can tell because the background's red. I have 1 health. I'm gonna die. Can I at least try hunting a frog? Stave off the inevitable. Okay, I get to eat a frog. And you know what? Maybe the lore will say it was a poisonous frog. We'll say it was a cane toad, even though this is supposed to be the UK, and I don't think they have cane toads in the UK. I mean, they don't have them anywhere. Like, they were introduced in most of the places where they are. But, okay. Alright, we might still be able to win this. Okay, 2 health points. Okay, come on. Alright, well, I actually have to end this video soon because I didn't expect this to go as well as it... Usually, like, it's unusual for me to go more than, like, half an hour. And we're getting up to the half an hour point. So I think what we're gonna do is... Okay, it seems like maybe I'm not gonna die. Am I not gonna die? Of course, when I have to actually... The one time I'm on a time limit, and also trying to show how it's stupid easy to die in this game. You know what, we're gonna just charge in here. Okay, scared away some prey. Okay, I got water mint. Alright, nice. We're just gonna see what happens. Okay. Okay, apparently what's happening is I'm winning? Or I'm getting there? I could still win this? I'm up to 11 of 16 health now. A cave-in. In the marsh? And I got 4 of, like, max damage of 4, of course. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna just... I'll see what that is. Yep, danger. Okay, how about I... Okay, I found the moon pool, but I only have 1 out of 4 vital items. And so I have to... Okay, I don't think this has ever happened to me before. I usually die before I ever find the moon pool. Okay, so there's nothing that smells interesting at the moon pool. Is the scent different now? Okay. Alright, I think I am actually going to stop this video here because you get the idea. I think I'll try doing this again later with more strategy of trying to actually win the game. So I will see you later then.